I'm sorry, James. He would be so sister sad to see this. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an absolutely lovely day. In today's video, things are just going to be a little bit different. First off, I'm not wearing my glasses. I feel like an entirely different person. Also, my head looks very much like an egg without my glasses on. And the second thing is that today we are actually not going to be doing an unboxing, believe it or not. Well, I guess if we are getting like super technical here, this does actually come in like a box, but it is not a subscription box. Today we're going to be looking at the Morphe and James Charles palette. This palette dropped a few days ago and I do believe it already sold out one time. I have no idea if they've already restocked it or not, but when this first came out I went ahead and grabbed it really quick. I did not receive this in PR. I think that goes without saying. I don't believe that I am on James Charles' radar of people who are alive on this planet, so I did purchase this myself. It is not a PR review and it will be 100% honest as always. So today I'm just going to be doing some swatches of this palette and then I'm going to try it on my eyeballs. I'm also not a makeup artist nor a beauty guru, so this is just going to be like an average, regular, everyday makeup user's take on this palette. I'm already sister sweating. Alright, so this is what the outer packaging of the palette looks like. It is gray, and then we have James right here on the front. I wonder if this is like a little flashback Mary nod or something going here with the white. Inside, it has this little bubble wrap sheeting here, and then the palette itself looks like this, which I actually really like. It's kind of that hard cardboard. It's not like a typical like plastic Morphe palette, and I do like the matte black and the glossy black writing on the front. Let's talk about pricing of this palette a little bit here. The price of this palette is $39.00. I was gonna say 99 cents, but it's 0 cents. I also used the code JAMES for 10% off at checkout because I felt like it was necessary. But here's how my palette became just a little bit more expensive. I did something that I literally have never done before and never thought I would do. I paid $20.95 for shipping, for expedited shipping, because just for some reason in my head I was like, I want to test out this palette and I want to do it fast. Never in my life have I done that. I'm the kind of person that if a website is like, oh, leave your first and last name, go ahead and scan in a picture of your ID, pop in your social security number, and then maybe like another scan of the front and back of your credit card, and you can get free shipping, I'll be like, oh yeah, sweet, free shipping. But for some reason, I just went ahead and splurged and I got the palette fast. Probably literally no faster than anybody else. I don't know why I did that. Anywho, that brought my total for this palette to $56, and yeah, it wouldn't be that much if you didn't pay for the crazy shipping. Alright, so enough about that. Let's go ahead and pop on in here. I'm actually really excited for this palette. I don't know why I was so like excited for this launch, but for some reason I just thought this palette was a little bit different. One thing that does drive me a bit nuts is that there is no shade names on the little individual pans themselves. It has this plastic sheet with the shades names on it, and I know I'm gonna lose it instantly. There are also no shade names on the back, so I'm definitely not gonna be able to remember what these shades are like a day from now. Okay, so starting from over here on the palette, we have Canvas, Ring Light, So Good, 518, Rusted, Halloween, Wig, and Tea. Then we have Punch Me, Sister, Mary, Literally, You're Kidding, Shook, Boutique, and Benny. Down here we have some larger pans. These are all pretty small, but these are a bit larger here in the middle. Down here we have Flashback, Face, Tune, Code James, 10% off, No Beans, and Spooky. Then we have Bee, Guac, Hello, Playground, Brother, Artistry, Love That, and Pinkity Drinkity. Then we have Social Blade, Daddy, Cape Cod, Cola, Acapella, Escape, Single, and Skip. So those are all these shades and their names. I actually really like the names. They are very, very James Charles. Like, you can tell he definitely selected all of those names. But I'm gonna go ahead and do some live swatches for you guys, starting on the first row. Alright, so there are the swatches of the first row. I do think I remember him saying something about like building up the mattes because they're pressed pigments and a little bit different. I think these are very pretty colors. I'm excited to see how they'll work on the eye. At first glance, some of them did look a little bit like patchy. Also, I really hope that was in focus and in frame because I'm like looking in a mirror, looking back at my arm, trying to like adjust it in the little viewfinder here. And it's really hard to do. I have no idea if I'm even like in the frame. All right, on to the next row here. Alright, so there is the second row. Again, I really like a lot of these colors. I was surprised by how smooth this was in the pan. And this red here, which is... See, I misplaced my sheet already and I don't know what that red is called. Ah, it is. Let me just line it up here so I can get the name of the shade. You're Kidding. So this red here in You're Kidding is actually really pigmented and nice. All right, now I'm moving on to the middle row here, which is like the larger pan size. Alright, so these middle ones here in the larger pans are some really nice neutrals. That black seems to be decently pigmented as well. Alright guys, now we're getting down to like the fun colors, the ones that are just a little bit different. We have a lot of like purples and blues, some greens. If my skin wasn't so daggone pasty pale, it wouldn't look like I had a rash like every time I touched it. Alright, now we're moving on to the next to last row. Whoa! Okay, so I don't know how this is gonna show up to you guys, but this is the B color and it's like a bright, bright yellow, but on my viewfinder right now, it looks like Slime Time Live Green. So I don't know how it's gonna show up when I actually edit this, but this is yellow, not green. Another very pretty row of colors. I'm definitely interested in the shade down here. I feel like these are really hard shades in palettes. Typically the ones I've tried aren't super duper pigmented, but these are really pretty. Now we're moving on to the last row, starting here with Social Blade. Arm is so itchy. Oh, that one's good in Kentucky Blue. My grandma might approve of that blue eyeshadow. The very last one. Alright guys, so this is the last row here. These are definitely some fun, bright colors, things I'm not very used to wearing. As you can tell, I like blacks and neutrals. Okay, so just from some quick finger swatches, I think this will be a fun palette. I'm kind of inspired to do some fun looking looks. Will I be able to accomplish those? That's up for debate, but I am really going to try my best. Okay, I think I'm gonna do something kind of like James here has on the front with this like rainbow look, partially because I want to see if I could like ever pull this off in my life, and because we also get to use several colors in the palette to see how they work out. So I'm gonna aim for something similar to this. I'm gonna go ahead and scoot you guys in here just a little bit. I don't want to wear my glasses today because typically when I do my eyeshadow on camera, I have to have a mirror like this close to my face to be able to see. So I want to be able to actually step back away from the mirror so you guys can see what I'm doing. My eyes have been prepped. I do have foundation and concealer on them. Okay, rainbow. Rainbow. Is it weird that I almost think there's like too many choices in the palette? I'm having a really hard time just even starting because I just don't know what to pick. Okay, wait, we're just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go into this yellow color, which I remember is B. This is gonna go in the corner. I've never started a makeup look in my life on the inner corner. There's probably a very good reason for that. The last time I used a really like bright yellow eyeshadow, it ended up like kind of sinking into the skin and becoming a bit deeper. So I'm interested in seeing if this will do that as well. Oh, it's yellow. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna do this eye first in case it turns out so bad, then I can wipe off just this eye and not have to wipe off both eyes. Okay, next here, I think I'm gonna go for this pink. Should I go for the pink? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for the pink and put it on a little flat kind of packing brush here. There is kind of a lot of fallout just like tapping into the pans. Ooh. Wait, I didn't do anything up here. That's fine. You know what? We'll just figure that out later because I don't really know what to do, but this pink is very, very pink. And that's good things. It's very good that this yellow is very yellow and the pink is very pink. Okay, now I'm gonna take this orange and try to blend these two together in the middle here. This outer corner, I think I'm going to do this deep red shade. I said I wanted to do something kind of like James Charles did. This looks nothing. Can you nothing like he did. I'm sorry, James. He would be so sister sad to see this. Okay, so on the outer edge here, I'm now using this shade, which I really liked when we swatched it. And it does seem to be deepening it up nicely, which is what I was going for. Oh, that was too much pink. I think I'm gonna end up needing one of those SpongeBob transitions for me to finish blending. You know, the ones that are like 3 hours later. All right, right in the just like outer corner, I'm just deepening it up a little bit with this shade right here. It's not a black, it's not brown, it's a, I don't know what it is, but it's a deep shade and I think it blends well with the kind of purpley shade that I'm putting on the edge. All right guys, you know what? We're just having fun. So this is what we call good enough. For the top, I'm gonna do some like under eye work now. And I do want to do just something else rainbowy, just why not? Let's go all in. And I think I'm going to make the bottom more cool toned, again, like the knockoff version of this right here that you're seeing. So I think I'm going to start off deep over here with some purple and then bring it around maybe to like a green? Maybe? I don't know. So I'm going to take this purple here in the bottom on just a little tiny brush. Oh, wow. I feel so inventive. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go like purple, then blue, then green. So different, so crazy. That's literally what that's literally what he's done on this box. I'm sorry, James. All right, next up in the middle, we're gonna use some blue. I'm gonna use a different blue than James did just to make it a little bit different. I'm gonna go in with this one right here. All right, and then finally in the corner, we're gonna go green. My eyes just look like a color wheel. All right, guys, so here are these shadows all on. Can I just say that eyeshadow looks insane? It looks ridiculous without like liner or lashes or something. It could also just be that I did it, and it looks very much like a kindergarten rendition of a color wheel. But I'm gonna do the same color wheel on this eye, then I'm gonna come back and have like lashes and stuff on and give you all my final thoughts on the palette. Okay, so where we're at right now, this eye took me literally 5 minutes to do, and then the eyelashes have taken another 25. I tried to put some more glue in this corner here to hold down this lash, and I was going into my open eye, and I ended up blowing a drop of eyelash glue into my eyeball, which spread across my contact, and I thought, that's it. I finally lost what is left of my eyesight. So now I'm going to try to re-glue this down, and then I'll be right back. Alright you guys, so here is the finished look. I tried to find a lip color that would go with this and I didn't know what to do. So I just put on some gloss and I think that's what I'm going to go with. The eyelashes are finally on. It only took me a full 40 minutes. They have the absolute thickest bands in the entire world and it feels like I'm wearing just a full Muppet on my face. Are you kidding me? I hate eyelashes. I'm gonna let it dry and see if I can peel it off. Okay. This is just my very first impression of the palette. So far, I am liking it. I think it is fun. It is a little bit different. It does like make you want to create some different looking eye looks, even though I just pretty much recreated exactly what James Charles did in the box, just worse. But I am really excited to continue to play around with this. So far, I think the pigmentation is pretty good. I did have a little bit of trouble getting the pink to stick. I think that's one that I had the most issues with. It fell out the most and just had a hard time kind of sticking to the eye. If I had maybe like dampened it with some setting spray or something on the brush, it probably would have stuck better. I just didn't have any setting spray. I am excited to use basically like the rest of this palette here. I think I might do a get ready with me soon and use like more of the glam side instead of like the fun color side and see how I like that. But so far, I like the palette. I think it's pretty good. Of course, I am not a makeup professional, if you could not tell, or a beauty guru, but from my opinions, from just a person who is enthusiastic about makeup, so far I do enjoy the palette. But let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. What do you think about the palette, the launch, my eyeballs, anything you want to leave an opinion about, you can do that down below. And that is all I have for you guys today, so just thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. And I just hope you guys have a lovely, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!